Today I am talking about a ridiculously bright light. So I've been looking for a small light to be able to kind of cast light behind us here, maybe do colored lights, and Mirfak, part of Goodson I believe, reached out to us and sent us the Mirfak Moin Light. So it is pretty cool. I'll give you my honest opinion of this thing. It is a tiny little cube light. It uses a rechargeable battery on the inside. It's supposed to last like 2.5 hours. It is stupid bright and it's really easy to use too so far. So the way it works is, since I said it was bicolor, I'll show you that like right now it's only on the warm light. So to control the warm light, you do double taps. So tap, 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 and you can go through 5 levels. And then for the cool light, you just do single tap, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then they've got, so that's how you control it, really easy. Then they've got a cool little kind of front cover that slips on. So you slip this guy over that, and it comes with a white diffusion gel, and it's a hard plastic. You know, I've used a few other rechargeable small lights that you can like take with you, and when they use those gels that are like really thin, actual like plasticky gels, they get all messed up in my bag and all that. So I like that this is like a hard disc, or hard plastic, I guess. So you can just slip it in, boom, and your light's diffused. So way easier. I can't even look at it when it isn't in there. It's like, you know, crazy torch mode. But with this, it really brings it down a little bit where I can actually like feel like I could use this light. It has a strong magnet on the back here too, so you can just like stick it to something that's metal and it'll stick right there. They also give you this little disc of metal, and it's got a 3M patch on the back, so you can just peel this, stick it on somewhere, and then the light will stick to it. So this would be attached to something, and then boom, and the light's stuck to it. So really useful little piece too. You can just put anywhere, but if you can find some metal, just put that sucker there. And like I said, it's really bright. I mean, I have full like super high-end Hollywood studio lights on me right now. And this thing, you can still see the difference when it's shining around, like, so it can overpower those, and it's pretty sweet. It's so small, it's ridiculous. The other cool thing about this is that it can actually work with an app on your phone. So you have to download the, it's the Mirfak app. So you can use the app to actually just pair to the device. Once you have it connected, it'll actually show the status of how bright it is, what the battery levels are, the color temperature, like what percentage it is, and whether the light's on or off. So I can, if you can see the light here, right? And I change the settings on here, so if I can just turn off the cool, it turns it off, turn off the warm, it turns it off. And I can change the brightness levels right from the app. So this is pretty neat. At first I was like, well, that's kind of like a dumb gimmick, but really if I were to put this somewhere and then in between shots, I want to just turn it all off so I can like save the battery, or just not have to go over and do like, okay, double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap, single tap to get to like the percentage. You can just go in the app, turn the thing on, and just slide it into whatever setting you want, and you're done. So I love that it's actually app control. I didn't think it would. It's also got a flashing mode in here. Now apparently you can get it to do actual Morse code. I've had a little difficulty, but I don't read Morse code, so maybe this says help me. You can write out different little messages and it's supposed to put it out into Morse code. You can also change the speed of this, and you can change like how long each signal stays on and stuff. So a lot of different settings you can do in this. If you're into flashing lights, you can make it do some cool stuff. Now, if you were to combine this maybe with a colored gel, which guess what, they also make and they also sent to me, so thank you guys for sending me this. This is super cool. So just like that other diffusion panel, if you will, or plastic piece, you get in here colored ones. Like here's a red one, here's a blue one, they've got an orange one, it's got a green one, and it's got like a dark, or I'm sorry, yellow one, and it's got a green one, and then it's also got like a full-on round bulb style diffusion. So let me turn off this flashing thing before I have a seizure, and let's put this one. I think it's crazy how it flashes. So we'll put this one in here, and now let me turn that guy back on here. So there we go. And now you've got like a round diffusion, or if you want to throw some color, let's try that. So let's put a red one in here. So we'll take the red gel, and just slide it in, and then see, like, I can throw a little light. Now it's not gonna have a ton on this one just because I do have the studio lights and stuff, but it's pretty cool if you just needed, like, if you're on a shelf or something and you want to throw like an accent light, you can do it and have like color, you know, or, you know, something like that, or I don't know, something crazy. You can do whatever you want, but it's also cool for like photos and stuff. If you come up to the person and it's just off frame and you can get that cool like color cast on the person. Here's a blue one as well, so if you want to throw some blue light, you can throw some blue light, orange, green, yellow as well. And then I really do like this bulb diffusion one. I'm sure there's a better term for this. I don't know what they call it. They just call it white. So the white one works really good. If you're liking this video so far, go ahead and smash that like button. It helps us a ton on the channel. Hit subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. You'll get everything from us as soon as it comes out. This light also charges over USB. It comes with this cool USB cord that is a magnet on it. So that just attaches like that. Kind of like the old MagSafe connections if you had a MacBook Pro in the past. So and then you just charge this on any USB device and you're good. But that's pretty cool. I always like a nifty little magnet. Off the bat, I will say that the product works really well for me. It's got a 1/4" mount also, so you can put it on a tripod. I think that's pretty cool. I wish on here maybe they would just separate. I mean, I feel like there's enough room to separate like the warm from the cool light instead of me having to do like a double tap or something. Not a huge deal, but it'd be nice to be able to just like look at it and know that I'm gonna change the right color and not the wrong one, and just be probably faster. Not a deal breaker, but maybe in the next version, I don't know, separate those would be kind of cool. Also, I think the other thing is the app itself. It works great, but it was really hard to find. So it'd be cool if in the instructions in here, just give us a link to the app. All in here it said was launch the app. So we had to just kind of like search around to find it. I couldn't find in here. It says Moin apps, but then when you go on here, you actually need to search for Mirfak or yeah, Mirfak is how I'm gonna say that. And seriously, to top it all off, this thing can go underwater up to 35 feet. So if you drop it in something, that's what I would imagine. Or you know what, like scuba diving sometimes, or not scuba, I don't do scuba, what am I talking about? Snorkeling, when you go snorkeling, because I can't afford scuba and it's terrifying. But snorkeling, sometimes you want some light. So I'm kind of excited to bring a light with me. I've never put a light underwater while I'm doing stuff with like a GoPro. So I'll probably be trying that here soon. But this is a great little light. Take with you, connect it to stuff using metal, you know, magnets and stuff. Definitely pick up, if you're gonna grab this, the color filter set. I think this really makes this light that much better. It's fine with just the diffusion, but being able to throw color in there, that's pretty cool. And have just kind of a cool little quick way to accent something that's like this big. Like this thing can fit in my pocket, no problem, and you're good. Overall, man, this is a sweet little light. So if you need a little light, here's a little light. Get this little light. Links in the description. Questions, leave them. I'll answer them.